Oh, we're actually live. Okay. Hello. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I think there's a mix-up. I feel like maybe JC was streaming a different game. I don't know. But he's not here, and it doesn't matter because Costa's AFK as well. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what that fella is doing. Okay, there he is. Right. Guessing that was a mix-up. There I was thinking, could get some John Calvin commentary today. Doesn't look like it. Instead, you're stuck with me. Fortunately, I do have time. So, big derby, NT, the parent team versus their children in the academy, Natural Talent Academy there, and we've got a pretty strong lineup for NT. Considering Jacobus on the left wing, Costa CF, Nazario right wing, Wilmot's playing CM. He can do that, and you'll see that today. Hugo left back. You've got Navas, CB, Specs on right back, and Smithy in goal. Couple subs on the bench as well. Costa okay again as well. And for NTA, we have a left wing KBPW, CF Yex, right wing Taurus 48, CM Brella, left back Elias, CB Magic Turtle, I think he's also what, Prime Bold Martin, that's it. Najm right back, and Hector in goal. And Costa AFK again, so Lemons has stepped into the CF role. Okay. I'm not really sure what's going on, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah, no, honestly, I'm putting a shift in, bro, honestly. I've got another stream later, which was the actual stream I was supposed to do. I wasn't actually supposed to do this stream, but I think there was a bit of a mix-up. Maybe John Calvin was supposed to stream NTA Vision or something. I don't know. I don't actually even know the results of that game either. Let's have a look. NTA, ooh, it was a decent game actually as well. I wish it was streamed now. NTA 1 goal behind in Vision, and it was a 4-5 Vision winning in the end. But they're against a stronger team here, and they're deciding to play an interesting tactic that NT have been made fun of recently. Wilmots out to Nazario. He finds the cross, but 4 NTA players in the box, stacking it very hard. What is Lebo doing here? What are you doing here, mate? You're not supposed to be here. Forgive me, my throat is fucked, man. Elias to Yax. Taurus losing the ball to Jakob. And Hugo switching the play to Specs. It's a good opportunity for me, actually, because I get to watch how my team can play. And I also get to scout my my academy there, NTA, and see if there's any good players there that should be moving up. Ideally, it was supposed to be moving up to RT and then NT, but that doesn't seem to be the case anymore. And speaking of players that have gone through the academy, Velocity Jacobus being one of them, all the way up from, I don't know, I think he was in NTA, but he definitely was in RT and came from RT to NT. Oh god, Barella. A little bit nervous there maybe, and the ball has gone out for a corner. Well, I mean, Costa complaining about game time, and yet now it's Lemons playing CF instead, because the guy has just gone AWOL for some reason. Specs on the wing. Crosses it. Headed out by Barella. Hugo out to Lemons again, who can try one more time. But again, there's no point dribbling and taking that long when you've got 2 people in the box versus 4. Good lord. Wilmots wins it back, gives it to Lemons, who sends a cross in. Oof. I think Nazario got the header there, and it was just wide. And Costa coming in now, as he was supposed to. So let's see if he can actually make a difference here. Nazario switching it to Jakob. Tries to shoot himself. And it's a little bit too high, but the idea was definitely an interesting one. NTA passing it around the back, and the long ball going forwards, and can't be reached in the end. A little bit too much on that. Navas, he's got Specs open. Specs now. Ball comes across. Jacobus losing the header to Najm, who gives it to Taurus now. Taurus leading the NTA attack. KBPW, he's quite a solid player there, but as I say that, he's jinxed. I've jinxed him, and he's lost the ball. Nazario back to Wilmots. Specs back to Wilmots. Navas to Specs, and it's way too quick. Good win on the header. Navas now driving it forwards. Looking for an option. Gets it to Costa, but Costa's surrounded. Gets it out to Jacobus. Jacobus, can he find Nazario in the box? He does! And Nazario scores a wonderful header. And despite the fullback in the box, it cannot be dealt with. Okay, 3 in the box, technically. But that is a huge damper for NTA. First goal is often a difficult one to come back from against a team that is your parent team. But they're going to try regardless. KVPW losing the ball. Costa now sends it back to Navas. He gets it to Specs. Specs losing the ball to KVPW. But a loose ball picked up by Jacobus. Back to Navas. And back to Wilmots, who tries to send a free ball, but it's a mistake, and they couldn't capitalize on it though, as Wilmots tries to set Costa, who's onside. Oh, Costa tries to chip it, and a good save by Hector. Najm playing Costa onside there. Needs to wake up a bit. Costa again trying to find his way through, gets it out to Nazario. Nazario losing the ball. Which team is NTA? Are they the ones in the yellow? Ball goes forward to KVPW. Yex now. Out to Najm. And cleaned up on the free ball by Navas, who sends it back to Smithy. Who I suspect won't have too much to do today. Well, at least not in this one. NT are playing TE later. And that's a bit more of a speculative game, as Najm wins the ball back from a poor pass from Navas. And KPW trying to find his way around. Gets it into Yex. But well defended with Wilmots there helping Costa with a long through ball. Will it reach Jacobus? It will. Is he onside? Will he get a ball in? Oh, he's just offside, and it would have been a goal otherwise. Elias back to Najm, and NTA holding the ball back here. Oh, a little bit of a mistake, but he's composed. Sends the long ball, but too long. Smithy collecting it calmly. Specs to Navas. Gets it to Hugo. Hugo's got space to run it forwards. Tries to send it in, nearly reaching Costa, but good defending from Magic Turtle. And Najm now trying to dribble his way through. Wilmots is there with the help of Hugo. And passes it straight to Yex, who sets off KBPW. KBPW, can he get the ball out to Elias? Elias, will he shoot? Cuts inside, shoots, hits the post. It's not over as Torres gets a shot off out for a corner. And even though there is supposed to be a difference between these teams, you're not seeing too much. Elias sends a cross in. First post, Navas heading it out. Nazario now the goal scorer. See what he can do on this wing. 2 players on him. Sends it out across. Straight to Najm. Torres trying to get it to Yex. And it's a bit of a scramble and NTA have come out on top. Najm back to Barella. Yex now. Najm again. He's been a source of joy for NTA so far. Just needs to get firing on all cylinders. Torres again. Back to Yex. Overlap from Elias. Who tries to find a through ball. A little bit ambitious. Navas there to clean it up. And looking for an option. Tries to through ball it as well. And oof, Torres gets the ball. Gets it to KBPW. He tries to run it through, but Costa's tracked back well. And sending a long through ball. Jacobus running for it against Najm. What a race. And Jacobus taking it. Jacobus still shoots first post. Hector, good save. Good positioning. Oh, loose ball and NTA have already lost it, but Wilmot's gifting it back to them. And gifted back once again to Wilmot's. Not so much control in this game from either side. Now that's the Jacobus. Centre forward through ball, but good sweep from Hector. Oh, and a poor touch there. Good ball from Navas to Nazario, the goal scorer. Can he make it 2? Completely misses the goal. And NTA, oh, KBPW trying a good through ball there, but the minds are not connected. Torres is the onside. He is indeed. And he lays Hugo. But Navas is there to save his fellow defender. Costa now. He's got Jacobus to his left. He's got Nazario trying to make a run. But is instead trying to go his own way. Gets it out to Specs now on the overlap. Specs. Looking for a cross. And right, guys. It's our academy, man. I know it's our academy. I know we're not supposed to fucking stomp them, but Jesus Christ, we're not supposed to play like them. Oh my God. Yex now. Driving it forward. Torres. I actually want NTA to score. Torres. Can he get a cross in? KBPW can't reach it. And Wilmot's out to Costa now. Who's got Nazario to his right. Jacobus to his left. Lots of space. He might dribble it himself. He's going to try to. And he's going to lose out to Magic Turtle. 1-0 and only 3 minutes of added time left. Wilmot's now on the ball. He's under some pressure, but gets it back to Smithy. Navas. To Specs. And back to Navas. A little bit of time on the clock for this first half. And a very close result. Only 1-0. Mistakes both sides. You could say it is in the identity of the team at this point. Navas trying to take it for himself. He's got Costa making runs. He's got Jacobus making runs. Costa reaches it. Takes it round the goalkeeper. And gets the second goal. And for a minute there, I thought I was going to kick Navas from the team. As he just was refusing to find the through ball. But what a beautiful ball in the end. And Hector nowhere near it in the end. And that will be the end of the first half. 2-0 NT versus NTA. If Yex played there, NTA would concede less. I mean, that's true. Yeah, Yex is a very solid defender. But I don't think he came to NTA to be a defender, to be honest. He's a captain, and I think he wants to play. He's quite good in attack as well, to be honest. He's alright. And only 2-goal lead, so it really could go still either way. You know, NT have not been at their best so far. But let's see if anything changes in this second half. NTA have sort of abandoned that shape they had in the early stages of the game. Good through ball from Hugo to Costa. Costa past Barella. Taken down. Yellow card to the captain. Costa out to Jacobus now. Jacobus. Losing out to Najm. Sends it forwards. Nice fake by Yex. Gives it to KBPW, who sends it back to Barella. Under some pressure. Hector now. Long ball, but only as far as Specs. Navas. Out wide to Hugo. He's got Jacobus down the wing, but tries the through ball to Costa. And Varela to Torres. KBPW. It's a 3v4, 3v5 even. And Navas winning it out. Jacobus switching a play. Specs now trying to find a through ball to Nazario. It's not going to reach him as Elias cleans it up. Hector passing it out. What? Very long. A bit risky, but worked out in the end. And Barella now. Nice little bit of skill to get around the press. Najm again. Maybe shouldn't be a right back, this guy. For... Okay, maybe he should. I'll take it back. Ball back to Wilmots. And he tries to switch it, nearly missing out. Navas passing it straight to Elias, who's running it forwards. And Specs helping out there. Nazario looks for the pass to Jacobus. It's reached Jacobus. Composure as he takes it past the pre-diving Hector and gets their third goal. Nazario with another assist, another goal contribution there, goal and assist for him. And NT starting to look a bit more dangerous with the 3-0 lead they've got now. Will NTA change their shape up? Will they play some actual football? They've been playing alright, to be fair, but they're going to need to do a lot better if they want to get back into this game. Smithy out long for a throw-in, gifting the NTA boys a throw-in. Very nice of him. How generous. KVPW now. Can he find a through ball to Yex? Leaves the ball behind, gives it back to Magic Turtle. Najm to Barella. Barella sends it out to Elias, who does get the ball to Yex in the end, under some pressure there. And Costa losing the ball. Magic Turtle now to Yex, who loses the ball again. Wilmots tries the through ball to Nazario, but Elias well read on that. Barella long balling it, but Hugo ahead of his man. Hugo now on his own dribble. Gonna try and go all the way. Gets it to Jacobus. Back out to Hugo on the edge, but Costa gets it instead. And Costa shoots. And he scores. 4-0. Another assist for Jacobus and another goal contribution. We're starting to see an actual main team here playing against their academy. This is more the scoreline I expected to see. But we are 60 minutes in. Jacobus completely outnumbered, sending it back to Hugo now. Hugo looking for a way through, switches the play instead. Maybe more. Oh, nice little move from Nazario, who gets it in and then passes it to the NTA right winger. I think he's supposed to pass it to the NT winger, mate. Torres trying to dribble, loses it to Hugo. Hugo now tries to find Nazario, and Elias touching it out for a corner. Headers in, good save, and Jacobus still on the ball, losing it to Yex now. Pressure from Hugo on Torres, but he does get the ball to Yex, who does find some luck there to keep the ball in NTA possession. Elias switching it over to Torres, who tries to find KVPW. Does win it back still again. Some good rebounds here. Good ball to Taurus, who's one-on-one. And hits the post, out for a goal kick. Oh my god. Jacobus switching it across. Nazario is ahead of his man. He can get the shot off. It's a good save from Hector. Keeping NTA still somewhat within reach. 4-0 is not the easiest climb, but it is a doable one. Ball out to Yex. Sends it back, but missing the ball. Only a slight setback for them, as they still have possession at least. And now they don't. Through ball, Jacobus. Oh, I thought he was on that, but Najm, good cleaning up there. Elias finds the through ball to KVPW, but Navas is ahead. Light passing around. NT with Hugo taking it down the touchline. He's cutting in and he's going for the cross. Barella, good read. Stopping that play. And Najm now on the wing. Ahead of Jacobus. Hugo coming to close him down. And he's out of stamina, so gives it to his right winger, who tries to force his way through, and he's brute forcing it. He's brute forcing it quite well. KVPW now taking it past Specs, crossing it in. Hugo headed out. Costa claiming it and getting taken down. This guy is being seriously fouled 2 times now. Another yellow for NTA. Not what you want to see in a oh god, never mind. Huge mistake there, but Hector does get it out in the end. Not what you want to see in a friendly derby. I mean, it is a tournament game, but you know, 2 teams that should be interlocked. And the yellow card fouls are coming out. It's not great. Yex seems to be strategizing or something. I have no idea, but he is not moving. Has he got a head injury? And NT playing on, which is not very okay. Exodus and Navas, guys, why are you playing on? Why are you playing on? What are they doing against their own academy team? What the hell? Okay. Wilmots to Nazario. Taking it wide. Gets the cross in. Headed out. Wilmots on the edge. Good ball to Costa, who's going to try and find an angle for a shot. Gives it out to Nazario now instead. And, ooh, good ball, but Costa heading it straight into Hector. And Kanzeki has come in at CF with Yex's departure. There's a lot of this, a lot of cutting inside from NTA, but nobody filling the wide gap. So what's the point? What's the point in cutting inside if nobody's going wide? Magic Turtle, good interception. Good passing out from the back, Kanzeki. Is it Kanzeki or is it Kanzekel? It's Kanzekel, I guess. Good ball to KVPW, who's in it for a shot. Smithy, good save. Hector goes for the long ball to KVPW, and Navas passing it straight to Elias. Good Specs, good defending, winning the ball back. Hugo. Hugo still. Hugo shoots for it. Or I don't know if that was a shot or a cross. Whatever it was awful. And NTA get the goal kick now. Look at that. Possession-wise, pretty much equal. More passes for NTA. 10 shots to 4. You wouldn't think that it's an academy game versus a main team with those stats. So they have done well to hold up the play as much as they can. What's going on here? Big switch to Najm. On the outside of Jacobus. Could go all the way if he wants to. He's still going. Gets a cross in. Navas volleying it out to Jacobus. Costa now. Tackled but holds the ball still. Could it get it to Nazario? He does indeed. Nazario has Jacobus as well. Gives it across. Jacobus. First post. Full power. Hector with no chance of saving. 5-0, a well-worked goal from them. And NTA will struggle to get even a goal at this point. Definitely no win in the bag with only 2 minutes to go. Tries a through ball, but Navas gives it straight to Hector with the through ball. Hector to KVPW, who I think he could have got that, to be honest. I don't think that's Hector's fault necessarily. Specs to Wilmots now. To Nazario. Specs switching it to Hugo. And it's the last seconds of the game. Hugo switching it across to Specs. And that is the end of it. 5-0. NT 5, NTA 0. But on stats, pretty close game. NTA actually better in some stats. Passes not too far off on interceptions, better distance ran. You know, feeling that they wanted it maybe a bit more, but 11 shots to 4, and of course the 5 shots going in being the main kicker. And that is NT versus NTA. I will not be doing any interviews for that, I don't think. Unless an NTA guy wants an interview. Go on, fine, I'll do an interview if you want. I will do interviews because I like you guys. Oh, 1 second, I will not do. 1 second. Yeah, I mean, if you want one, then sure. But let's see. Smithy, okay. Mr. Smithy, Mr. Smithy.
Hello, hello.
Hello, my friend. Good clean sheet for you. By the way, all of these fucking graphics are wrong because last second I literally had to fucking do this because John Calvin forgot that he had a game to stream. So forgive me on that. But 5-0. Quite a strong performance, at least in terms of a clean sheet. What do you think of that game that you just played?
Um, Good question. I mean, I think you summed it up a bit already, right? Like, I think NTA played pretty decent. I mean, they did what they had to, right? Like defend a bit and try and get a shot or like a counter in, which they did pretty decently. But yeah, I think main storyline should be that we have to play much, much better. I mean, yeah, I don't really know what it was. Because I think in the end as well, like it showed that NTA had more passes,
Yes.
which is a bit, yeah,
Yeah.
weird. I mean, we're just in general pretty slow. I don't know what happened from like the first couple of games where we won pretty like every game pretty easily. In the league, right? Like six in a row or something, or like five in a row.
Yeah.
And then suddenly feels like we've forgotten how to pass the ball around. So yeah, it was a bit a strange one. I don't know if it was just NT, but based on like recent form, I feel like it's a bit of an issue that we have to tackle a bit more as a team.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely agree with that. I mean, you can watch it back and you can see how upset I was about that performance. To be honest, as a manager, you know your academy team shouldn't be cutting it that close to you. You know, fair play to NTA for getting it quite close, um, but we're seeing mistakes from a lot of experienced players there as well, and a lot of messing about as well. You know, Lemons was playing CF at the beginning. I don't know what happened to Costa. He did come in the end. You got any
I mean,
insight
yeah,
into what happened there? What was Costa's excuse?
no, I mean, no idea what the ex. I mean, it didn't really say much. But I mean, that's a bit of a trend as well that we can't seem to start games in time. That we have to do timeouts
Yeah,
for like two or three games, I think, already, where we pretty much use our entire timeout. I mean, that's fine because we didn't really need to use one at this point. But
yeah,
yeah,
but that's not a great thing, is it? I mean, okay. End of the day, they did kick it into action. Uh, maybe took a bit long to get properly kicking, but especially that second half or the end of the first half, anyway. That's when the goals really came in. 5-0. Do you think anybody stood out for NT in that performance?
I think it's. I mean, not to be too negative, but I think it's just a game to forget.
Yeah.
Because I mean, sure, I think based off stats, I mean, Jakob and Nazario played pretty solidly.
Yes, yeah, Jakub never puts a foot wrong, to be honest. He's always there. He's always doing his best. Um,
Definitely. So yeah, I think if you want to give like man of the match, probably him
what
with
about you?
like
You got
two
the clean
goals, two
sheet,
assists.
you know?
Yeah, but I had to make one save. And I mean, still they hit the post like twice, right? So
It was
yeah,
close. It was close. I think you would have covered it, though. I trust in you.
I think I would have, but yeah, still two
Yeah,
shots on post.
Winwood CM was an interesting one. I actually wanted him to play right wing, to be honest. That's what I was saying we should have done. Because
I
have you
mean,
seen
all I
Winwood's
say
on the wing?
is,
Have you seen him on the wing?
I mean, yeah.
Quite
I
incredible.
mean, can't really say much about him. CM, he made the most passes and distributed the play a bit,
Yeah.
as you kind of have to as a
No,
CM as
exactly.
well. So
Pretty
no,
solid overall, yeah. 9 interceptions as well. So winning the ball back a lot. To me, it didn't feel very controlled by either team, really. Felt very chaotic. What was your
yeah. I mean, I
assessment of
think
that?
this was just a case of us just having better technical players, which made the difference. Like the shots on goal. I mean, not to say anything about their goalkeeper, right? Newer player.
That's it. Hector,
Um,
new.
I have no idea how long he's been playing. I mean, 1 year, I guess.
he's
Sure.
he's
I mean,
got
that's
he's
still.
got he's got nearly 2 months of playing time.
I mean,
Uh,
in terms of iOS years, that's still pretty young, right? Compared to
that's
the
I
people we
suppose.
have.
I suppose. I mean, I thought he made some good saves here and there as well. To be fair to Hector, just some of those shots a bit tricky for him.
Yeah,
Definitely.
definitely. I mean, so I think this, yeah, it was just this case of we have more players that can dribble through the field, and that's pretty much what made the difference because it
Yeah.
certainly wasn't the team play today, to say the
Mm.
least.
True. Very true. What about NTA? Is there anyone from there that you thought surprised you? I thought there was good maybe gameplay from Najm at times. It seemed to carry the ball well for them. KVPW as well.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, yeah, Nashim definitely was a pretty solid at the right back. Who had like the shots on the post? Was it KP
It was
KP? I
Taurus,
think
I
so.
think actually. Taurus and KVP both had shots. KBP's was on target, so I don't remember which shot his was actually. His on the
Okay.
edge. But I think Taurus actually, yeah, he surprised me. I don't think I've seen much of him. He did decently, but I think a lot of ramming it through, trying to force his way through.
I mean, I
Unfortunately,
think overall, I think I felt like NTA played pretty solidly. I would have expected them to like miss more passes and stuff like that, but
yeah,
in the
that's
end, they played pretty solidly. I mean,
yeah.
they
I
had
mean,
two.
138 completed passes. That's more than NT had. You know,
I
so
mean, yeah,
it's
even like the pass accuracy, it's like
yeah,
77
yeah,
NTA, 79 NT, so it's not really
pretty good.
too
Yeah,
much of a difference.
pretty good considering. Absolutely. Yeah, that's sound. I mean, I don't know what else to really say about. Okay, well, the game there's not much to say about. I think 5-0. The main team beat its academy. You know, quite a swapped lineup. Um, I guess that's an interesting thing. You know, it was maybe a few different players here and there, but we did sort of keep it. I think Yakovas was. Do you think Yakovas was overkill to put in that?
I
I th-
mean, I've, I mean, it's a bit I mean, Jakob is I feel like difficult player sometimes to like say how good or not good he is. I mean, he always does his job kind of like
yeah,
I'd say he's kind of always like a solid like seven.
yeah. He's pretty
So
consistent in that
definitely think
regard. Yeah.
he's good as well to. I mean, I think he's good to put in the wing or like put in games against these because I think is also not really the type of player
Mm,
to just like
to
do
solo it.
unnecessary stuff.
Yeah. He's very efficient. He would just sort of play for the team a lot as well, won't he? Um, which is, you know, some good through balls from Jacobus, from Navas as well. He got a good through ball to Nazario for the first goal. Caught me off
Hmm.
guard. Also, to Costa was his ball, I think. But yeah, there were some good passes definitely around the play with the goals. Let's talk about where that puts NT now because I don't know if you're aware. Where do you think we are on the table?
I mean, the first since game one. So
First, number one, 18 points, 2 points above Valer now, and another game soon. Is it in 20 minutes or is it in an hour? One sec.
in 50 minutes.
Oh my god. In 50 minutes. Okay, right. In 50 minutes, NT versus TE, which should be an interesting one. I think it will definitely be. I don't know. I feel. What's your feeling for it, actually? Go on. I talk all the
Uh,
time. Let's hear your prediction for it.
Let me see the lineup. I mean, I mean, I think the lineup is decent. I think we may struggle a bit with creativity,
Hmm.
with the guys we're gonna play, not to signal anyone out, but in general. Um, but I mean, I think we just need to like, it doesn't really matter who we play. I feel like in this league, I think if we hit like our best level, we should be one of the better teams. But I think we currently, I don't know what exactly it is, but we just struggle with passing. Like I think against NTA as well, we just play so slow.
Yeah.
Um, and I think currently in our form at the moment, we're kind of lucky to be first if we continue to play like this because I think TMB had a game disqualified, right?
They did indeed. They
Um,
did. It was a thriller game as well. It was like 8-5 in the end. But the game was literally Artemis scored a goal, TNV scored a goal, then Artemis scored a goal, then TNV scored a goal. It was crazy. Um, which
yeah,
you
and
know,
then Voller also drew against Optimus, which was uh, would I say unexpected? I don't really know.
what was that? What was our
Um,
score against Artemis? What
was the
7-2 we
most like
beat them in the end.
yeah, true.
So, but it
But that
did
was
put.
still when we were in top form.
That's true. Yeah. Even that I felt it was a bit close at times. I think. It was basically 3-2 until about 70 minutes, and then it went out of hand. So yeah, definitely. But yeah, and a chance to make another 3 points versus TE later and get a little bit more distance between the table. Hopefully, NT can pull it away. I'll be playing
You,
it,
sa-
so I'll
you
try and
sound
make sure they
very
lose.
very motivated, yeah, very confident.
I'm sorry, but the game I just watched, bro. Honestly, seeing your team play like that is not great. It's It's not a great
I
feeling.
mean, I told you already, man. We need to have like a roasting session of like
I think you know
you
what.
read.
You get a free
Yeah.
roasting session. Go for it. Go ham in the chat if you want. Honestly. Um,
No, yeah, but should I do the NTA game then or the Volley game? Because I feel like the Volley game was more
well,
important than the
definitely don't
NTA
do
game.
Valera game because that's a mental one.
I think the Volley game will have more impact though.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is what it is. Look, we're top of the table. That's the important part. NTA did pretty well, put a good fight in. Unfortunate for them, 5-0. You know, we've seen bigger results for NT this season. What was our biggest? 10-0, something like that. So,
Yeah, against Utes, right?
use was well. I mean, in league it was 9-1 Kukurecha, um, 10-0 versus Jogo Bonito. That was the first game.
Okay.
So we've actually had a few games that have been quite big gaps. 7-2 versus Artemis. Fair enough. Okay, fair enough. But yeah, we'll see later then. We'll see. Nobody's streaming it, I don't think. So we're just gonna have to analyze it ourselves. But lovely, lovely stuff. Thank you, Smithy. And I'll see you in a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, see you, bye bye.
Cheers. See ya. And a comment from the NTA captain as he couldn't arrive for an interview. He just had one statement to make. He said, "Jacobus is shit," and that is the statement. So on that note, I'm concluding. Thank you guys. I'll see you later. I am actually streaming a game later. It will be Inspiration versus the Elite, 9:30 AMS. So in about 2 hours or so. And you know the Elite, that'll be a right after pretty much their game versus NT. So we'll see how they come against. Why did I just say that? How they battle against Inspiration very shortly after that. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you later. Oh wait, hang on. Is the Vision Valaire's rematch getting streamed? Oh yeah. To answer your questions on that, Vision NTA was skipped because I think Rent took that one, and well, there were a few games that Rent took, including the Elite versus NT, and for some reasons that I'm not privy to, Rent's no longer streaming those games. So a lot of the streams today have been sort of erased. You know, John Calvin was supposed to stream this game. He must have got busy or something, so I picked it up. So yeah, the only game that I know I can stream, which is because I'm playing obviously at 7:30 myself, 8:30 AMS myself. I can only stream Inspiration the Elite. You know what? I could stream Valère Vision in a bit. Should I stream Valère Vision? Do you think? I'm not sure. You let me know in the chat, or let me know in the lobby or whatever, if I should stream Valère Vision, if it's worth streaming, and I actually will, because I do have time before my own game. But yes, anyway, thank you guys for watching. Valère is second, yeah. Vision are quite far down though. Is the issue with that? Where are Vision in the table? This is the second time I've done a whole rundown where I'm like, hang on, we're gonna end the stream. If they win, they take. Oh, that's true. I guess Valère do take the lead. You know what? Fine, I'll stream that. I'll stream Vision Valère in 15 minutes, I think it is, just before my own game. Probably won't be able to do interviews though, because obviously I'll be prepping for my own. But yeah, okay, cool. I'll see you guys in about 15 minutes then. Cheers. See you in a bit.